Hi, happy Thursday. So I'm driving in Pensacola, and I was just thinking that have I had any recent experiences lately of paranormal, spiritual, mystical, mediumship, unusual? And then I thought, yes, I have, and so I wanted to share it. And I don't know if I sent it like a typed post on my Facebook group. I don't think I did. So, anyways, I wanted to. This memory popped into my head from, I don't know, maybe it was about a month ago. I was animal house sitting in this particular neighborhood, and I was there for a week and a half or something. And I noticed a sign for an estate sale. And at that time, I was looking for pots, like for plants and stuff like that. So I thought I'd go in there and see. And it's not even something I normally would do. I'm not a big garage sale person, or flea market person, or estate sale person. Occasionally in my life, I will do it. So, I mean, especially with more and more me becoming more tuned in a way that I could truly connect with the spirit for the good of the relationship, whatever type of relationship it is, with that spirit, like some sort of win-win, or helping one another in some way, or fun, or interesting, or happy or joyous, or whatever, just good stuff. Yeah. So I went to this estate sale, and I start walking around, and I'm going downstairs, and for no apparent reason, I thought that the husband left first, that he transitioned first. That the thought occurred to me out of nowhere, and so then I do my thing where I, because of my studies, when you're learning, when you're in your development, your inner senses development, you learn that paying attention to the thoughts that occur to you and understanding the different inner senses, you start to know this is not me making it up. Like you start knowing it. First, it's more like I wonder. I mean, I think that there's still times, no matter who you are, that you still just are in the mode of, I'm wondering what this is that's popping into my head. I don't know what it means, or whatever. So you just go with it. So I was like, okay, so I'm having this thought that the husband transitioned first and the wife was still around, or that something with her, that she's still here, but is she? I don't know. I was kind of like getting that, like trying to figure out what that was about. Why am I thinking that? Like, is she still here, or is she? That sort of thing. And so after a while, I started talking to the guy that's running the estate sale, and talking to him, and then just kind of continued back on with looking around in the house. And I said to someone, I was trying to go up the stairs, they were trying to come down the stairs, and I forget what I said, but the people said to me that the husband had died first. That the husband had died. And I think they said first or something like that. And so I was like, okay, all right. And then the way that the house was set up, they had everyone who was going into the house start from the garage. So you'd walk through the garage, go through the garage door that leads from the house to the garage. And right there was where their laundry room was. So just a small laundry room with the walkway was where you would stand to do your laundry there. So, and then if you were standing at where you were doing your laundry, right behind you is another door that goes downstairs to the lower level of the house. And so that's this. And then if you were to keep going straight from the garage past the washer and dryer, then you would go into another part of the house upstairs there. So in that area, I was walking through there. I had just come from downstairs. So I went up the stairs, opened the door, and then now I'm in the laundry room, and then I make a left and I start heading to the garage to go talk to that guy, because I was making a little bit of a pile. I found like a couple little lamps that I liked and a shell and a couple pots and stuff like that. And all of a sudden I hear, it sounds like a really big coin or like a washer or something like fell and was making a lot of sound, like ding 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 ding, as it's like hitting the ground and then bouncing up and flinging through the air and landing again. And it was loud. And I turned to look at it, and there was something about it, like whoever was over there, they picked it up, and it looked like some sort of strange, almost like a lid of something that was metal. And I had in my mind, there was a thought that occurred to me that, did that just happen by itself, or did someone do that to get my attention or people's attention or whatever? So I went back over there to just check it out. Like, is this someone, maybe the husband, trying to tell me something, or trying to get the attention of someone to say something about something that's important? That's what came to me. So I am looking around in the laundry room saying, is it something in the laundry room that is what he's trying to get this attention about? And so I look up in the shelving that's above the washer and dryer, where you would normally have like the detergent and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm not seeing anything really like that stands out. And then I look down on top of the washer and dryer, and there is some looks like to me books that are important. Like there's a Bible that looked like it was like a special Bible that had some, I don't know, just something about it. And then there was like a photo album type thing that was like where the person uses it to fill up the pages with things about their lives, like maybe a grandma does it, or a mom or whatever, for their kid or their grandkid or something like that. It was something like that type of book. And I think that there was another Bible also. So I picked it up and I was like flipping through the pages, and I thought, well, maybe there's something in the Bible that's important. And so then I went back out to talk to the guy that's, in the garage that's in charge of this estate sale. And all of a sudden, that whatever that was, that lid or that whatever piece of metal, is now fell on the ground again in that same spot, dangling up and down, like bouncing and landing and making a lot of noise. And I'm like, okay. And then I said to the guy, okay, I heard that the husband died first, and this sort of stuff. And so I said, I feel like that's him telling us, you, me, something. Like, I think that he doesn't want those books there. I think he wants them put somewhere else. And then he said to me that the daughter was going to be coming. He had put them there because the daughter wanted to get the books because they were special. Like, and so I said, wow, okay, well, I think he is saying please move them from there and put them somewhere safe because he does not want somebody taking them. So I really feel like I did my part. Like, there was something about it that I felt like this feeling of completion or something, or relief, or that feeling where you did the thing that you were supposed to do. You passed along the message. You did your part. So then he tells me a story where he was at another house and oh, by the way, the wife at this house, she is alive and is now living in a living like a convalescent hospital, sounds like. And so she's alive, and it also sounds like she maybe is not as aware. So I think maybe I was picking up on that correctly, where I was thinking that the wife was still alive, or is she, or what's going on with her, type thing. So yeah, so this guy who runs this estate sale was saying that the kids had them go over to take care of the mom's house, the adult kids of the mother that died. So he was going over there to walk through the house, and they were saying that they were looking for like her wedding ring or something, a special ring of hers, and they could not find it. And so he sat down on the bed, or like on the edge of the bed, or maybe the chair that she sat in a lot or something, and just kind of got still, got quiet. And then all of a sudden he had this urge to go into this closet, reach up his hand and to touch way up high on the shelf, and that's where the ring was sitting. I don't know why it would be right there, but that's what he said, and it was there. So it was another one of those experiences where on both sides he was able to help pass along, to help in that situation. So yeah, so those are really neat experiences to have. That's a big reason why I wanted to develop my inner senses, so I could help in big ways, and to be able to connect with the non-physical beings of the light, and in different ways. And if I'm able to help to do my part as best I can to let that other person know that yes, the husband is saying, please put these books somewhere really safe, so that, to keep him safe and stuff like that. So I even called that guy and reminded him, or asked him about it like a couple more times, just because I felt like I wanted to make sure that I was, I don't know, I just felt compelled to. So I wanted to help, but I also feel like the husband was nudging me, and I was very okay with helping. I'm so happy that I was able to, and to meet the man who lived there. So that's my most recent experience that happened like a month ago while here in Central Alabama. So I'd love to hear some of your stories. Do you have any stories like that? Would love to hear them. Okay, thanks. Talk to you later. Or stay tuned for more stories. Bye.